This hypnosis routine is brought to you by the Christian Furry Fellowship. Come worship with us at St. Fred's Cathedral on the website ottercomics.us. Hello, I'm Oren Otter, and the purpose of this hypnosis routine is to allow you to experience a transformation to your own senses into a tiger. As always, I'd like to go ahead and give you my reassurances. If you have any misgivings about going into trance, it is as safe as going to sleep. I can't make you do anything you don't want to do. I'm not going to wipe your mind or turn you into a zombie. You'll be in control of everything the entire time. If at any point you don't like what I'm doing, you're free to stop this recording right then and there. I'm not into mind control. You're going to be the boss the entire time. I'm only here to guide you. I would like you to be as comfortable as possible, and I'm going to be taking you into a state of deep relaxation, so I'd like you to be either sitting down or lying down in a position where your head is supported. Otherwise, your head is going to flop all over the place when you relax your neck. That won't be good. So just go ahead and get comfortable, and if you feel the need to move about, to stretch an itch or whatever, you're free to do that. Otherwise, just enjoy the experience. Lie as still and quiet as you can, and just let me do all the work for you. Are you comfortable? All right. If you're ready, we'll begin. I'd like you to start by concentrating on your toes. Just make sure that all of the muscles in your toes are as relaxed as they can possibly be. And as you do this, you're going to notice a pleasant, warm sensation emanating from underneath your toenails, spreading out throughout your toes, starting up in the tips and spreading downward in the direction of your heel. It feels very good. Everything the warmth touches relaxes completely. It feels so very good. And you want to just go ahead and let this warmth spread. Let it come up through your feet, making all of the muscles in your feet relax. That's right. Just let go of all the stress. Let go of all the tension. Just let go of all the cares, and let that warm, pleasant energy rise up through your feet, making all of the muscles in your feet let go and relax. You can feel that warmth coming up past your ankles now, coming up into your shins. It feels so good, so warm and relaxing, just like stepping into a pool of warm water. You can feel that warmth rising up through your lower legs, soaking into the shins and the calves, and you can feel the muscles just letting go of all the stress. Just go ahead and relax all of the muscles in your lower legs. Just let them feel good, going slack and feeling peaceful, feeling absolutely wonderful as that warm, pleasant energy rises up toward your knees, coming through the joints now, up into your upper legs, penetrating the muscles, going all the way down to the bone, making all of the muscles in your upper legs relax, your thighs and hips and buttocks, just making everything feel so very good, so completely relaxed, all the way down both legs, all the muscles completely relaxing, letting go of all the stress, letting go of all the tension, just listening to the sound of my voice as you let my words create your reality for you. It feels so good, so warm and soft and fuzzy, and you can feel that warm, pleasant energy coming up toward your waist, feeling everything from the waist down, feeling so very good. And as it comes up into your abdomen, you can also feel that warmth starting to emanate out from the tips of your fingers, coming out from under your fingernails, just feeling so very good, making all of the muscles in your fingers relax. So just go ahead and let go of all the stress. Let go of all the tension, just feeling so warm and peaceful and wonderful as you feel that warm, pleasant energy rising up through your fingers, past your knuckles into your hands. Feels so very good. And as it makes the muscles in your hands relax, just making everything feel calm and peaceful and wonderful. You can also feel that sensation rising up through your torso, coming up into your lower back, into your lateral obliques, and up into your tummy, just making everything feel so good. All the skin, the muscles, the backbone, the organs, everything just feeling so good, so wonderfully peaceful, and yet so very alive as that warmth continues to fill your body, coming up into your lower arms now, feeling so good, so calm and soothing, coming up toward your elbows now, making all of the muscles in your lower arms relax, and all of the muscles in your abdomen as well. Everything below the level of your elbows, just feeling so good and peaceful and relaxed, as if you're slowly sinking down into a nice warm bath. It just feels so good, and you can feel that energy coming up into your solar plexus now, coming up toward your chest, making everything feel so very good, coming up toward the middle of your back. And as it does this, it's also coming up into your upper arms, making the biceps and triceps let go of all the stress and relax. You can feel it coming up into your pectoral muscles and into your shoulder blades, making everything just feel so good. And those warm, pleasant sensations are meeting up in your shoulders now, combining into one blissful, warm feeling that's filling you from your collarbones all the way down to the tips of your toes and the tips of your fingers, just feeling so very good as that warmth continues to fill you, making everything relax. Everything in your chest, your abdomen, your arms, your hands, your legs, your feet, everything's just feeling so very good as that warmth continues to fill you, rising up into your neck now, soaking through the muscles all the way down to the spine, just feeling so very good, so very peaceful, and yet at the same time so very alive, as you continue to let that warmth fill you and let go of all the stress, let go of all the tension, as that warmth comes up into your head, penetrating your jaw, making all of the muscles in your chin relax, all of the muscles in your jawline up to your temples, all of the little muscles around your mouth, just feeling so very good and relaxed, coming up to the level of your nose now, making all of the muscles around your nose relax, even the little muscles around your ears, and all the muscles in your cheek, just feeling so good, completely relaxed, completely peaceful, coming up to the level of your eyes, making all of the muscles around your eyes feel peaceful and relaxed and calm, coming up into your brows now, making your brows and your forehead relax as it fills you all the way up to the top of your head, making everything throughout your entire body feel so good. It just feels absolutely wonderful as you become completely filled with that warm, wonderful, positive energy. And the only muscles that are doing any work now are the ones that you're using to breathe. So go ahead and take a deep breath. And each time you do, I'd like you to open your eyes. And when you breathe out, I'd like you to close them again. So take a deep breath, breathing in more of that warm, positive energy, opening up your eyes, and breathe out, the last particles of stress and care, letting your eyes close a little more easily each time. As you breathe in and open your eyes, you'll notice that they're getting a little bit heavier each time, as if tiny weights are being added to them. It just feels so good to relax completely and listen to the sound of my voice, breathing in more of that warm, positive energy, opening your eyes a little bit less each time, and breathing out the last bits of stress, letting your eyes close a little more easily, just feeling good and listening to the sound of my voice as you continue to breathe deeply, just feeling so good, so very peaceful and relaxed, feeling completely at ease and starting to drift down into that wonderful, blissful state of trance as you continue to listen to the sound of my voice and let my words create your reality for you. Breathing in deeply, your eyes almost impossible to open now. Breathing out, closing so easily. And if you'd like to go ahead and let your eyes close, you can do that. Just let them close, let them lock shut. Just feeling so good and peaceful as you listen to the sound of my voice and drift down into that wonderful state of trance, everything feeling so warm and fuzzy. It just feels so good. And if you'd like to try to open your eyes, you can try, but you'll find that they won't open because it just feels too good to relax completely and listen to the sound of my voice as you continue to drift down like a feather into that wonderful, blissful trance. You're doing very well now, going deeper and deeper into that wonderful state of trance, and I'm going to help you to go even deeper. I'm going to count backwards from 10 to 1. With each number I count, you'll be able to go deeper and deeper into that delightful state of trance. When I reach 1, I'll snap my fingers and tell you to sleep. Each time I do so, you're going to be able to go instantly and effortlessly 10 times deeper into that wonderful, awesome state of trance. 10, going deeper. 9, further and further with each number. 8, just feeling so very good. 7, as you listen to the sound of my voice. 6, drifting further and further down. 5, just floating like a feather. 4, going deeper the better you feel. 3, feeling better the deeper you go. 2, nearly there now. 1, sleep. You're feeling so very good now, continuing to drift further and further down into that wonderful state of trance, that wonderful state of sleep. You're doing so very well now, continuing to drift further and further down into that marvelous sleep, feeling so good, all your body feeling warm and fuzzy, allowing that warm, wonderful sensation of power to flow through you as you drift further and further into sleep. Just feeling so very good, drifting further and further down as you just listen to the sound of my voice and sleep. You're doing very well. You've gone almost as far as you can go as you continue to drift down into that delightful sleep, that very deep sleep, deep, deep sleep, such a deep sleep, very deep sleep. You're doing very well now. You've gone as far as you can go for the moment, but I'm going to help you go even further. I'm going to bring you back up out of trance so that when we go back down again, you'll be able to go even further. 1, starting up out of trance now. 2, a little more awake with each number I count. 3, becoming aware of your surroundings. 4, open up your eyes. 5, fully awake now, still feeling very good, feeling totally relaxed, totally peaceful. Go ahead and stretch your arms and legs if you need to. Shift your weight, make yourself comfortable. We're just taking a brief pause now, and we're going to head back down into trance in just a second. Go ahead and get yourself comfortable as we head back down into trance now, as I begin counting. 10, starting back down now. 9, going further and further. 8, 10 times further than before. 7, 100 times further down. 6, 1,000 times deeper. 5, further and further. 4, going deeper the better you feel. 3, feeling better the deeper you go. 2, almost all the way there now. 1, sleep. You're doing absolutely awesome now. Just feeling so very good as you continue to listen to the sound of my voice and drift further and further into sleep. You're doing very, very well. You're such an excellent hypnotic subject, going deeper and deeper into that remarkable, incredible state of sleep. It feels so wonderful just to relax, listen to the sound of my voice, and drift like a feather deeper and deeper into that delightful state of sleep, drifting further and further down into that wonderful state of sleep, that incredible feeling of sleep, feeling so warm and fuzzy as you go further and further into sleep, deep sleep, deep, deep sleep, very deep sleep, totally deep sleep, feeling so very good now. All of your thoughts becoming warm and fuzzy, and you can feel that warm, fuzzy feeling spreading out, going out from your thoughts, out into your body, penetrating every square inch, starting to come out through your skin. It feels as though your skin is sprouting a soft, tawny coat of fur, and that's exactly what's happening. Your skin is sprouting a beautiful orange and white coat of fur, and it feels absolutely remarkable. It feels completely wonderful. And as your fur grows in, you discover that your clothing is vanishing. You can feel it disappearing. You don't need it anymore, and so it's going back to where it belongs, back to its closets and dressers, leaving you completely naked and completely unashamed. You don't need clothing anymore. You're becoming a tiger, and the beautiful fur that you've grown is more than sufficient for a tiger. You can feel changes happening in your toes now. Your toenails are growing outward, becoming longer and thinner, becoming hard and sharp and curved, turning into the claws of a tiger. They're very impressive claws, sharp and gleaming. And as your toes themselves begin to change shape, your claws begin to retract into the tips of your toes. You can feel your entire foot changing, your big toes turning into tiny little dew claws, your other toes becoming large and thick, changing position and becoming the paw of a tiger. On the bottom of each toe, a pad is forming, and you can feel a pad forming on the front part of the sole of your foot as well. The middle part of your foot is extending, growing longer and rounder, changing into the bottom part of a tiger's leg. The changes are progressing up your legs now, coming up past your ankle into your lower leg, which is becoming thinner from side to side, but much larger from front to back, becoming curved, rounded. And as the changes progress upward, your knees almost disappear in the curve of your leg. Your thighs turn into feline haunches, thinner from side to side, but front to back, very heavily muscled, very large and powerful. From the base of your spine, you can feel something emerging. Your sacrum and coccyx are growing longer and longer, and as they grow, they're taking the skin and muscle with them, growing out into a tail. First just a little stub, but growing longer and longer, snaking outward, coming down about a foot, growing longer, coming down to the level of your knees, further and further down, until it's just as long as the rest of your body. It's a most impressive tail, one that any tiger would be proud to have. The same changes that happened to your feet are now starting in your hands. Your fingernails are becoming longer and longer, becoming thinner and yet harder, becoming curved and sharp, changing into the gleaming claws of a tiger. Your thumbs are shrinking back, becoming tiny little dew claws, while the rest of your fingers are getting bigger and bigger, becoming the paw of a tiger. Each of your fingertips is developing a small pad, and a larger pad is forming on the heel of your hand. The main part of your hand is becoming larger and thicker, growing outward, growing longer and longer, becoming the bottom part of a tiger's front leg. The proportions of your arm are changing, becoming far more heavily muscled. Your upper arm becoming smaller, your lower arm longer. All of it becoming so very much stronger. And you find that your shoulders are moving forward, moving closer into your chest, so that when you stand on all fours, your front legs will be directly underneath you. Changes are occurring in your torso now. You find it becoming longer and longer, becoming the torso of a feline. If you had breasts before, you'll find that they're flattening out as your chest becomes large and barrel-shaped. 4 nipples are forming on your stomach, giving you a total of 6, just right for a feline. Your heart is growing larger, increasing in power. Your lungs also are increasing in capacity, and it feels invigorating. Everything from the collar down now is feline, and it feels absolutely wonderful. So strong, confident, and powerful. The changes are continuing to progress upward now, going up into your neck, changing it into the strong, powerful neck of a large cat. And it feels good as these changes continue up into your head. You'll find that your hair is disappearing back into your head, changing in color, changing in texture to match the rest of the fur on your body. Your ears are becoming larger and rounder, changing into the ears of a tiger. And as they do, you'll find that your hearing is becoming more acute. You're alert to the smallest sounds around you, and it sounds amazing. You're so much more aware of everything all around you. And now your eyes are changing. As your forehead diminishes, your eyes are changing into the eyes of a tiger. Your pupils changing to vertical slits, allowing you to take in much more information. You won't be able to see quite as well in the light, but your night vision will be absolutely excellent, and you'll find that you're completely attuned to motion. Anything in motion immediately grabs your attention. And now your nose is changing, becoming wider and longer. Your nostrils turning so that they no longer point down, but outward directly in front of you. What was the bottom of your nose is now a triangle of skin. And as your nose changes form, it's becoming so much more acute. You find your nostrils filled with all the amazing scents around you, and it's almost overwhelming just how much information you're aware of now. Your upper lip is changing, each side becoming rounded, and whiskers are growing out. Long, slender, silky whiskers, allowing you to sense the most minute vibrations in the air around you. Your entire face is elongating, your nose and mouth pushing outward together to form the muzzle of a tiger. Your lips turning black and glossy, your teeth becoming larger and larger, your canines becoming large, long fangs that grow down on either side of your bottom jaw. Your tongue has become very rough indeed. And with the final changes to your mouth, you'll find that your appetite has changed as well. What you now want is meat. No vegetables, no fruits or potatoes, just lots and lots of meat. Oh, that would taste so good right now. And now for the final touch. At the tip of your tail, a small black patch forms, and it climbs up the back of your tail, forming stripes as it goes, all along the length of your tail, going down each leg and up your back, spreading out across your shoulders and down your arms, forming big, beautiful stripes all over your body, all the way up your neck, up the back of your head, and onto your cheeks, down the bridge of your nose, and on the front a beautiful snowy white underbelly. You've completely transformed into a tiger now. You're absolutely beautiful, and it feels so wonderful. Your entire body is filled with power, strength, and grace. It makes you happy just knowing that you're a tiger. And every time you see a tiger, it will remind you of how good you feel right now. And you'll feel happy once again as that feeling comes flooding back to you. Every time someone mentions the word tiger, every time you even see tiger stripes, it will make you happy because it will bring that feeling of happiness and joy, of power, grace, and strength flooding back to you, filling you once again with that amazing feeling that you're feeling right now. And other people may try to tell you that you're still a human because they can't see you the way you truly are. But you'll know that you're a tiger, and that will make you very happy. Anytime you feel the need to return to human form, you'll be able to do so instantly and effortlessly. And when you're done with the things you need to do as a human, you'll find yourself automatically reverting to the form of a tiger. And if you notice that you've started to revert, the moment you notice that, you'll begin to turn back into a tiger again, back into the feline form full of grace and strength and power. Each time you find yourself slipping back to human form, you will transform once again back into a tiger, the process happening exactly the way it happened to you this time. And each time you transform back, it will make you happy once again to be transformed back into a tiger. From now on, whenever you look at yourself, you'll see a tiger. When you look in the mirror, you'll see the face of a tiger. And when you leave the mirror, you'll remember seeing that tiger's face, not a human face. When you look at your shadow, you'll see a feline silhouette. When you smell yourself, you'll smell the scent of a feline. When you hear your footfalls, they'll be the soft, padding footsteps of a cat. When you hear your voice, it will be the regal, deep growling voice of a tiger. You'll still be able to speak human language. You'll understand everyone around you, and they'll understand you. Your intelligence hasn't changed, only your voice. When you wake up, which I will allow you to do in your own good time, you'll remember everything that happened during this session, how you transformed into a tiger. You'll remember every exquisite detail and how wonderful it felt. Now I'm going to leave you to wake up whenever you're ready to do so. And when you do, go ahead and have some fun.